I will use this time while I set up the live stream to say shout out to YouTube, shout out to Facebook. Facebook is just another episode as usual. For YouTube, you may or may not know, I got a channel strike. I actually got it partially reversed. So, well, they reversed the strike, but in any event, I've been live streaming too, so obviously this is not, well, if you were watching this and I've been able to successfully upload it, which means I'm able to upload things again and hopefully play music, play music that I can play. I always go through this after I get a strike where I'm like, I will only play underground indie music, and then like 10 minutes later I'm playing like, you know, whatever, mainstream top 40 pop, because I love all that shit. Yeah, that's not the solution. The solution is I need to find a better system. Again, YouTube didn't let me know what I did wrong, so I can't, I don't know what I can't play, which makes me nervous. So I have been live streaming on Twitch. I think I'm going to keep that up for a little bit longer. This is, but yeah, you can find me, and I don't know what I'm going to do about YouTube. Am I going to stop doing live streams and just do like rebroadcast? That doesn't seem fun. Am I going to do music-free news shows? That doesn't seem fun. So yeah, I honestly don't know what I'm going to be doing in the future as far as YouTube, but I will be at least uploading this show, which is no longer live. This used to be a live show on YouTube. I am going live to Twitch right now. I can never quite tell. Unlike YouTube, it's not. Then if I click on that, okay, there's that. I'm live. Hello, what is up? Live on Twitch, rebroadcast on Facebook and YouTube. This is Worldwide Music Festival 24/7. I believe this is Never Gonna Change by the Sunspots off of Lucy, and then we're gonna play, I think it's called Big Stroke. We'll find out. Oh, I see all the pets want to be around. Today was the day of the big general strike. I actually had to work, so I don't know how that went. I suspect there was something after like 5 p.m. downtown, probably large-ish, but I will find out tomorrow. I do know thousands marched in Minneapolis and elsewhere across the country. Grey's Anatomy shut down production. And then we'll get to all the protests tomorrow. We'll get to the music events tomorrow, though. My top picks for the weekend, just to get right off the bat. There's a protest starting at noon at Harborview. I think it's the alternate location is at Swedish Cherry Hill, and then they'll be converging to meet at Capitol Hill, I think. We'll look at the whole protest calendar. Tonight at Southgate Roller Rink, I don't think I'm going to go, even though I've been hyping it up all month. The Accused are playing at Southgate Roller Rink. They play in the middle of the rink, and you skate around them. That is always fun. I've seen some really good bands there, and it's always a good show. I don't think I'm in the mood. And then tomorrow, Vanishment is playing at Baba Yaga. I already have tickets for that, so I guess I'm going to that. But yeah, no, for people who did go to the general strike today, how did that go? The next No Kings is March 28th. Alright, I'm just going to go to... And then, welcome Twitch. This is my inaugural live stream of this show on this channel. This is a little bit different from my regular live stream. This one is more geared around local events, particularly political events, but also music happenings around the Seattle area in the next week and the weekend and coming up. While I am sharing other screens, I cannot... yes, that is a cat on my shoulder who's kind of, can't really see her, but then every so often her head pops in. It's a little weird. And I am talking to a mic, but you can't see that either. Yeah, while I'm screen sharing, I can't see the chat, but I will be back at the monitor. Check it out. Thanks for watching, and hopefully, however you are getting active, wherever you are located, you are getting active this weekend in a way that's meaningful to you. We advocate for non-violent protest. What other disclaimers? Oh, I'm not the... cat getting down. I'm not the organizer of any of these events. I don't vouch for the organizer of any of the events. If you get a weird feeling, leave. If the protesters don't seem to know what they're doing and they seem to be putting you in dangerous situations, even if it's a cause you care about, leave. If the law enforcement is escalating, leave. I advocate not only nonviolence, but also don't put yourself in harm's way. I'm going to play one more by the Sunspots off of 𝗬𝗲𝗲. I am going to screen share this. Again, this is not a news and views show. This is actually a calendar episode, but while we're here, I will... Oh, this is what popped up first. Oh, wait, hold on. Seattle area businesses, students join national general strike. Both Seattle Art Museum and Tacoma Art Museum closed their doors Friday and released statements. Stop funding goons. Organized by 𝗦𝗲𝙁𝗲𝘁𝗏. For real though, I can't find the actual... It.org. Okay. So, Edmonds from 9 to noon with a virtual option. ICE and immigration crisis, a faith response, followed by community action training at Edmonds United Methodist. in Seattle from 10 to 12. Let's make some noise at U Village. And then, as I already mentioned, the healthcare workers, ICE out. March, 2 meeting points for rallies, 9th and Jefferson, Harborview, Broadway and Cherry. So it's not the Cherry Hill. Wait, Broadway and Cherry. Why am I having... Yeah, so, but it's not the Cherry Hill. It is just the one, yeah, the Swedish that's... My bum is on the Swedish. The one from the Tom Green video that's just a few blocks from Harborview. That's from noon to 1. And then at 12:30, tech workers say ICE out at Cal Anderson. Wear white. Then walk to Seattle Educators Rally. Seattle Educator Rally is Seattle Central College. So a bunch of smaller protests will be converging around 1 at Seattle Central, and then we'll see where it heads from there. Vigil for victims of ICE violence in Tacoma at 1 p.m. Northwest Detention Center. Everett from 3 to 5 is Wyson response training. Auburn from 12 to 1, signs of fascism. Greenwood from 1 to 3, ICE out watch starts at 1:30 at Alice Ball Park. And then all the sort of usual actions on Saturdays. Bothell. New location in Tacoma at the federal courthouse from 10 a.m. to noon. Renton, Bellevue, Lake Forest Park, Oak Harbor, Puyallup, Kirkland, Ballard, Rainier Beach from 12 to 2 at Detective Cookie Chest Park. Renton, Renton from 10 to 12 at Tesla, and then at the Landing, right, from 12 to 1. Linwood from 12 to 2, Stanwood, Kingston, Issaquah, new location in Bellevue, and then on Sunday, Hillsborough, West Seattle from 11:30 to 1:30, Federal Way from noon to 1, Shoreline from 1 to 2, Bonnie Lake from 2 to 3, and Mercer Island 3 to 3:30. Again, Mercer Island just gets in and gets out quick. Stop sharing for a moment. Give me 1 second. So that was the entire Lucy. And that is spelled L-O-O-S-E-Y, not like the name. EP by the Sunspots. This is La Pump by Smush. right, we'll look at some flyers. Some of these may be outdated. All right. This is going on tonight. The Accused AD playing with Detonator, Southgate Roller Rink. This is tomorrow night. Cherub Chains, Impertinence and Eyesore at Viva Arts, which I think is West Seattle, new venue in West Seattle. Bat House is also tomorrow night. John Honda, Sunbather Die, Dysphoria and Mantle Collapse. That's 18 plus at Bat House. This does not say respect the spot. It doesn't say if it's all ages or not. Valencia, Dry Socket, Chopping Block. This is next Sunday. Lucky Liquor. That is all ages despite the name. This is The Accused with Halo of Flies, The Deadly Blessing, followed by WCALT, We Can All Live Together. This one already happened. Wait, oh, but I decided I'm not deleting them because I don't want to delete the. Yeah, I have to figure out a new system. Anyway, that obviously already happened. February 4th. That's like Thursday, something like that. Blow Up Doll West Coast Tour. I Slept Under the Stars, Sunbathers Die, Sleepy Cat. Another punk rock karaoke. This one is February 5th. Free. Sing-alongs and circle pits. Live music. My other pick for this evening, I think pregnant is. Oh, is it tonight or tomorrow night? Like I said, I will be at Vanishment at Baba Yaga, but I think Pregnant Dad is playing with others at Funhouse. Let's see, Gender Envy, Give Me the Money, Pig Fish. This is February 6th. That's next Friday. Is that right? at the Quality Flea Center up on where the old QFC used to be on. I once bought a sheet cake from that QFC for someone's something on Madison. This is the show I'm going to tomorrow. Oh no, wait, this isn't. I'm lying. They're playing with Eris, Baroda, and Wicked Game at the Valley. I have a handy dandy cheat sheet. And which the Valley is not on. All right. Looking it up. Oh, we've been at the wrong speed, and I kind of like it. All right, because I've been playing at the wrong speed, I will play one more. I really did like it. Actually, I'll play two more. Oh, wait. Tacoma?
We picked her up walking down the street saying the same thing over and over again. Well, she's as goofy as they come, I tell you. Listen to her yourself. Revenge.
Me too.
Revenge. Yeah, listen to her, Captain. Over and over again. Such a young and pretty girl. What could have driven her out of her mind like that? I ask you.
Yeah, me too.
Revenge, 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 revenge.
Is the accused with... No. Am I gonna be? It's called "Rape, Not a Love Song." I'm just gonna throw up the rape hotline real quick. 1-800-656-4673. 1-800-656-4673. That's the National Sexual Assault Hotline. This is Monday, February 16th. Life Rips, Velvet Tang. Beer? That's just the name of the band? Okay, cool. Outer Orbit Arcade in Tacoma. Who is there? Zipper. Seattle 216. Toxic Tears, Flea Mail, and Gunk at Belltown Yacht Club, February 20th. Morning service. Another Mechanical Plane, Scavenger Pride. Lucky Liquor, that's February 27th. The Brief. The Drowns and the Coolers, that's March 7th at Clockout. Another show for the same flyer, another flyer for the same show. Flesh produce, worms and dirt, red touches yellow. Who brought Opie? Is that right? March 7th, that's at the Black Lodge. That would definitely be a pick for me. Gallow Maker with Duos 𝗦𝗲𝙗𝗲𝗲 at Makeshift Art Space, March 13th. Dog Breath Ferment, No Model, 𝗬𝗏𝗁𝗃𝗄𝗎 Mask 3. This is the Black Lodge. That is March 16th. The Meteors with Big Time, and I'm trying to read that. Give me a second. 𝗬𝗏𝗁𝗃𝗄𝗎, is that right? March 21st is the Charleston.
The Charleston, which is in Bremerton. I'm just adding it to the list because I knew it wasn't on there because I just looked at it. And this is the cover of the. This is the Accused covering "I'll Be Glad When You're Dead."
Angel Dust, Homefront, Beaten Army, Odd Man Out, March 25th at Washington Hall.
Lamb of God.
March 31st. Bleak Outlook, Citywide Tacoma, April 2nd to the 2nd through the 5th. Big Bite, yeah, all these artists. Filth is Eternal, the fucking Eagles. Nudity, Nox Novacula, Mixed Division, Sex Mex. Prisoner with 𝗥𝗏𝗏 and whoever heck that is, and Midwest Lust. Friday, April 10th, Lucky Liquor. 21st. I feel like we're going a little bit. Okay, I was just saying, yeah. Linda from work. This is next weekend in Attleball. Yeah, no, I was just double checking. Attleball is like
words.
36th Avenue. So what is that? Is that Fremont? Is that
Ballard. This is 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗎 with a song. With a song. I'm not exactly sure which one. Off of Some Other Way.
Valentine's Day. Hurry up, Snufkin. It's you, it's me. And there's Dancing for You, Always for You from Portland. 2 bands from Portland. That's at Lucky Liquor. February 20th. Meat Beaters with Millhouse, Me, Grimlock, and Liability at the Valley, which we just established. Literally already forgotten. Did we say that was Tacoma? Box Cutters, Old Doris, Kids on Fire. That's, what day is, oh, that happened. Never mind, that happened. Oh, this was the thing that was not a punk show. That was a rave, but it was fine. I thought it was weird that they didn't list any actual bands. But I do think that that was a little scammy and misleading, which makes me wonder if these were the bad organizers. And along with the high level of cop presence. It was weird, but fun. I had fun, but it was weird. Oh, this already happened, right? This was last weekend too. Yeah, 125. But yeah, that's at Black Market Skates up on Aurora. This is tomorrow night, is that right? Oh no, that's tonight. This is tonight. Stainless with Leather Bitch at the Central. Heavy Metal Madness. This is also tonight. Femmes to the Front. Fatal Femmes. Dead Streets. Flea Mail. Bizarre Sneer. Where is this? Oh, Base Camp. Bombset DIY, another birthday bash, all friends here, Earbleed, Katica, Sneer, Gazillionaires, Beautiful Freak, Caps Lock, Nerve Rot. No alcohol, no drugs. Oh, that's not till February. February 20th. That's at Base Camp. That one already happened. That one already happened, I think. Yep. Happened. And these all look like good shows, but they already happened. Pregnant Dad, Otherwise, Elsewhere, and Castrati. Kick Fu Squad, that's at the Fun House, that's tonight. Hate Knife, George Jr. and the 9/11s, Holy Catholic Social Club, and the Dumpies at Lucky Liquor, that's tonight. This is tomorrow. Earbleed, Sneer, Faith in Strangers. Benefit for our friend Ayan in Palestine. Oh, DM for address. I'm like, I'm not seeing a venue. DM for address. That happened. This is tomorrow night, the Donnie Horror Birthday Show. Warning Danger, Bow and Yarrow, The Scoffs, Tough Times. Kim's Tavern at White Center. Crowbar Blast, I Hate God. Will be April 2nd at El Corazon. These shows are, oh no wait, there's still shows happening tonight and tomorrow night. This is at La Voyeur, 25 years of La Voyeur. which is Olympia. In Olympia, Deep Trench, Painted Flies, and Peter David Connolly tonight. And then tomorrow, Accidental Music. I don't know what that means. Is that the name of a band? Is that, I don't know. February February 6th, Forced to Watch, Disease, Swamp Ass, and more at Lucky Liquor. That already happened. February 14th. Oh, this would be my Valentine's Day pick. Love Bomb, The Rat Utopia Experiment, Beautiful Freaks, an actress, Ava Veer, at Real Art, that's Tacoma. That's my pick. Oh, I'm not going to Tacoma. Sorry. That happened. Oh, we don't need to see that. Well, these already happened with the 1970s Dick Burger days. And then also for Valentine's Day, Dick's is having their Ricardo's Club 19 experience at the Queen Anne Dick's fine dining. It's a regular Dick's food, but with a fine dining experience, like served to you and you know, yeah, all that. This is happening tonight. Lilith, Picket Line, Smearing, and Big Trouble at Lucky Dime, which is in Everett. That was me finding out that my live stream has been ended. This is next, or this already happened? Yeah, this is okay, I'm going to play it out. This is next week at Southgate Roller Rink, Pansy and Somebody's Daughter. Gorilla Biscuits still coming up with Ignite. February 28th at El Corazon. This is February 21st. Trans Punk Music Showcase with Auntie Death, Tripe, and Pregnant Dad at Chop Suey. That's well, it says monthly, so we'll see. But this is, as far as I know, the first one. That's a little bit of an early show. Doors at 4:30, music at 5. Phobia, more Phobia. Ex-Hoarder, Unforeseen Circumstances tour with Lucidol, Slow Hole Ringworm, but I don't think that's the same ringworm I'm thinking of, but maybe it is. They spelled it with a U. I bet those aren't even the only two bands named Ringworm. They are not, I knew this, they are not coming to Seattle. They are going to Tony V's in Everett and Airport Tavern in Tacoma, or Dante's in Portland. That happened. Cave Town listening parties. The U.S. ones already happened. Yeah, the North and South, that's over. Okay, that's over. Oh, and this is this, yeah, February 13th, opening show and trans art market, Sweethearts, and you can see it's like T for T, at Common Objects. Fuck Ice. Oh, and wow, that's already coming up. Words. Sound Off. Mopop Sound Off, which is the youth music showcase happening February 14th, 21st, and 28th. Can't believe that's already here. It gets earlier. It used to be in March, and they moved it up. I preferred when it was in March because it's just, I don't know. Anyway, I preferred when it was in March. Oh, and then this is the Valentine's Day package. I do think it says best deal in town, and I actually agree. This is the Blue Fox, which is... Where is the Blue Fox? Oak Harbor. But yeah, for $60 you get admission for 2. The movies are Goat and Anaconda, which is okay. Yeah, you get 2 movies. Large heart-shaped pizza. I didn't specify that the last time. Large bag of popcorn, 2 medium drinks, 1 brownie sundae, and 1 $10 arcade card. That has to be the best deal. Plus, we are listening to the entire B-side of Hudson. So that was No Better, and this is Small Fish, Small Pond. Is that it? Nope. All right. Special thanks to Seattle area punk shows for compiling and all the flyers. Take a quick look at what's going on this weekend. I don't know what a Blade rave is. Is that like a Blade, the like Wesley Snipes vampire movie? That sounds actually kind of cool. Weekend Friends. War. I grabbed some War. I knew that was called Bonnie times Clyde. I don't know what that is. War is at Dimitriu's Jazz Alley. Heated Rivalry Rave. Is Canada's Prime Minister named Mark Carney? He's taking personal responsibility for Heated Rivalry, the existence thereof, it seems. No. He gave a speech basically about how they, in order to make the show they wanted to make, they were asked to tone it down. They went with a Canadian studio. He's proud of that. Go Canada. But also how the NHL is using Heated Rivalry to sell tickets, but not supporting gay players. Remember, I want to say 2023, 2024, they banned Pride Tape, which basically put the company out of business. Why do all these bands sound almost like a band I've heard of? But oh yeah, Stainless Steel, Leather Bitch, and Guest at Central. Heart, Snow Day, Minor Eyes at Skylark. Harlem Globetrotters 100-year tour. Punk Metal Night at the Funhouse, Pregnant Dad, Otherwise Elsewhere from Whidbey Island, Kick Fu Squad from Olympia, and Castrati, who is also from Seattle, I believe.
This is Kill the Cool off of Kill the Cool, followed by Rip Up the Streets and Autobahn by the Spits. Booty Bounce Seattle at Shop Suey.
I got excited. I thought it was Cinderella, like, you don't know what you got till it's gone. I thought it was like that Cinderella, but it's just like the ballet or whatever. Self-Deprecator, Bonnie Rebel. That hurt my voice. I shouldn't have done that. Jules May. 𝗦𝗲𝙁𝗻𝙩𝙯. There are blueberries. I don't know what that is.
Kill the Cool by the Spits.
Tumblr Rave by Cult Fest again. Do I need to know more? K Winterland, K-pop hits at Madame Lou. Madame Lou's? No, I got. Oh yay! I mean, not no, yay, yay! There's still shows at Madame Lou's. Okay, that is cause for excitement. But I guess the whole building is now up for sale. Is that true? Is that, or is it like? Is it now? It's worse? I don't know. Songs of Pride, Central Opera, So Far Sound is at Times Square, 90s Rewind at Spanish Ballroom. Alright, let's see what's happening tomorrow night.
Saturday, January 31st.
SOS Recession Pop Party at the Crocodile.
Oof.
Knowing that the Crocodile themselves are having money troubles, that hits different. War again. 𝗧𝙧𝙡𝗏𝗏 at the Showbox. Grapevine Groove, a Motown-inspired night of 60s, 70s, 80s, R&B, funk, and soul.
That was the Spits with Autobahn. Wait, sorry. Kill the Cool, Rip Up the Streets, and Autobahn.
Please get your kicks. is a dance night. Fuck yeah. I see normally that have me grabbing. Yeah, I have War handy, but I don't think I'm going to play War because I don't want to take the risk. Well, okay, I'll play War, but I won't play SEIU. Maybe I'll play both. See? See? The Blitz Ritual, Bisexual, 𝗬𝗏𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 That might be a pick. If I wasn't already going to Vanishment at Baba Yaga. Lunar New Year Family Fair at Wing Luke. I guess I'm playing it out. Acid Teeth at the Kraken with Lorbo and Gloss. Vanishment at Baba Yaga. It doesn't say anything about who's playing. Oh, I think I did. Right, let's see. Yeah, no, I don't know who else is playing. Baba Yaga is 21 and up. School of Rock Pearl Jam at Clockout. That's a noontime show. Feeding the Cauldron. An informal witchy Skillshare meetup. Mr. B's Mead Center. Nuclear reactors on the moon. That's at Museum of Flight. I don't know why that sounds like something curated by Elon Musk. And Mark Zuckerberg. 1984 adult show at the Clockout. That's at 3:30. School of Rock. And then just for funsies, we'll take a quick look what's happening February 1st. Black Ice, an American sitcom improvised. We have a lot of improv here in Seattle. Okay, am I doing it? Am I playing War? No, maybe not. I don't know. Harlem Globetrotters. Plastic Nancy, Wind Up Birds, Roy G. Biv at Vera. All Ages Gilmore Girls Trivia at Clockout. This is Head. Guessing this is a 45 usually if it has a big hole.
This is I've Got It Going On, followed by Tell Me Something I Don't Know by Head. Fortunate Gold, a tribute to CCR and Neil Young. In addition to a lot of improv, we have a lot of tribute and cover bands. I don't know if that's just where the scene is at in 2026 or if that's exclusive to Seattle, but I noticed a lot. I mean, it seems a lot of them are on tour, which is why I don't think it's exclusive to Seattle as well. Like, yeah, but I don't know. Return of the Squirrels, the Donnell's Tavern. Skate the Armory, which you will only be able to do until at most June 30th. They're selling the building. I'm sad to report. So Vera is expanding into Georgetown with a new 300 capacity all ages venue. All right. Next Bandcamp Friday is February 6th. Easy Street Records is having a Joyce Manor. Well, it's over. Oh, no, it's about halfway over right now. What am I watching? Okay, that was unexpected. Yeah, Joyce Manor, I used to go to this bar listening party. That started about 20 minutes ago. Joji, Piss in the Wind, record store listening events and merch giveaway. That's February 3rd. Music quiz, Gorillas the Mountain, exclusive album listening party guide. Be the first to hear the album. That's 2/24. Free all ages, usually at 7. Yeah, free all ages 7. And then we'll just take a quick look at the Southgate roller rink. So obviously, again, this is happening tonight. You could still, oh, why did it, no, I don't want to go to, can I just make them bigger? I can't. Vanilla Abstract and Beat Dat on February 13th. Goth Skate, Ghosts in the Graveyard, Eve's Black Heart on 2/27. Looking for something fun and unique to do on Valentine's Day? Bring your friends, your lover, or your favorite skating partner to Red Velvet with DJ Nightmare for a night of smooth jams, skating grooves, and sweet skate songs on the rink. 21 plus, ID required. Skate into the bar. 9 p.m. to midnight, February 14th. Okay. Let's see, what are we doing here? I'm going to stop screen sharing. Actually, because that was brief, I'm going to play, this is a cover just a little bit better. Also performed by Head. Looking at my notes, I can't believe we're already basically talking about cherry blossom season coming up. Where does the life go? I did Seattle area punk shows. Shout out to Do206. Shout out to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Shout out to Easy Street. Shout out to the Roller Rink. Shout out to Clock Out. Shout out to Vera. And you can just search 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 by the search term punk. If whoever needs to know that. I do take graphic design commissions, so if you would like an awesome maybe background for your Twitch channel, or you need like a flyer, or I work exclusively in MS Paint, and I do take commissions. Metal bands on tour in 2026: Halloween, Napalm Death, Megadeth, which may or may not be their final tour, Demon Hunter, Black Veil Brides, Pallbearer, Poison the Well, Iron Maiden. The U.S. leg of their Run for Your Lives tour is coming, I want to say in August. This is Video Prick with No Way, followed by Get Me Out. The new library hours began for 3 branches. Started January 27th. The Montlake branch gains hours and will now be open 7 days a week, joining 13 other libraries. The Douglas, Truth, and Capitol Hill branches are losing hours, so check your calendars for that. Check the spl.org website for that. Yoko Ono, Music of the Mind, closes at the Chicago Museum for Contemporary Art February 22nd. February 7th, they're holding
Cut Piece, a version of Cut Piece, and then on February 18th, Sky Piece for Jesus. Someone, an orchestra will be performing Sky Piece for Jesus. I entered to win tickets. We'll see. The Grammys are this weekend. I don't know who cares. Next weekend, Super Bowl. February 8th, 3:30 p.m. Super Bowl 60. Seahawks versus the Patriots. The Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Kickoff is at 3:30, but all sorts of Green Day and stuff happening beforehand, right? Scream 7 opens February 27th. Radical Women planning some sort of women's march March 8th, and then March 28th is the next No Kings. Somewhere in there, the YouTube channel will have a anniversary. Also, March 28th, the East Side 1 and 2 lines are set to connect, so that might be a good time to come in from the East Side to get your protest on. March 31st is International Trans Day of Visibility. Not to be confused with Trans Day of Remembrance, which is November 29th. I think that feels like a logical conclusion of this show. This is War with all day music. Again, War playing all weekend long at 𝗬𝗎𝘗𝗏's Jazz Alley. This is all day music by War. Again, they'll be playing all weekend at 𝗬𝗎𝘗𝗏's Jazz Alley. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being you. Boop, boop.
Down at the beach or party in town, making love or just riding around.
Did I show? ACLU, they gotta get past us stickers. Sick.